Hi, it's a long overdue video, isn't it? I haven't posted on YouTube for a very long time. I've been busy in my personal life, had a son called Archie, and I've also started up tribal bushcraft where I'll be teaching people out in the woods. I've snatched a weekend here, which is fantastic. I've had to squeeze it in. In bushcraft they always say never turn up late and set up in the dark. You can't always do that on a hectic schedule. Life always doesn't always give you that opportunity. So I've set up in the dark. What is going for me is that I know how to set the tent up and I'm familiar with it. Right, let's get some dinner on. The fire is ticking over nicely in there. And I'm going to grab the zebra billy can. If you're not familiar with zebra billy cans, they're just stainless steel pots which are single skinned and are ideal to cook in. That tastes as delicious as it looks. The rain is forecast pretty much all day till about 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've managed to get the tarp up and I'm going to do some flint knapping underneath it. I was laying in the teepee just thinking, I really don't want to get out and get involved in the rain, but once you get your waterproofs on and you get out, it's not so bad. Tonight's going to drop the temperatures down to about -1, so that'll be quite interesting with a lot of moisture and a lot of wet around. Things should be freezing over, but with the wood burning stove in there, it should be toasty. It rained for absolutely hours last night. It rained from about 10 o'clock right through to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I couldn't do a lot apart from get this tarp up and work underneath. It's not been the greatest fun, but I need to practice the flint knapping and improve it. Flint knapping is probably one of the hardest skills that I've ever learned, and I'm still just slowly getting there. But it's good fun and I enjoy it, and I make the odd thing as well. You know, I don't make all rebel completely, but even though it's been a rough day raining, I've still enjoyed it. It's more fun being out than in. At the moment I'm working on a hand axe. See if I can tease that out the rock. I get the urge just to whack it randomly, but you're just going to destroy it. I'd really like to hit it on along there and try and move something out there, but who knows what's in here. Just can't see. So you've got to take your time and do it properly. Oh, that's a lovely flake. That one removed all around there. And that's the sort of flake removal I'm aiming for. Plans for the rest of the day are to do some flint knapping as long as possible. I also really need to collect some firewood for tonight, and I want to do that before it gets dark, otherwise it's going to be a real challenge and a headache. And I would like to do some spoon carving as well. Once I get the fire going, I'll be able to dry out the teepee, the outer, and get rid of the condensation on the inside as well. But first, carry on with the flint knapping. You can only do it so long before you need a break. It gets concentration and all of the thinking just wears you out really quickly. And it only takes one misplaced hit and you've destroyed the whole lot, and you've got a pile of rubble. And I am very good at making piles of rubble. I've been given a pike as part of a cull to manage fish, and I'm going to make the most of the use out of it, and there's a lot I can do here. So if you're squeamish and you don't like these sorts of things, it might be best if you turn away or fast forward to the next bit. But I'm going to show you how to gut it, skin it, and its uses. I'm going to use flint tools as well. Just got some shards that are broken off and they've got a very sharp edge. And I just want to wash them over a bit to get any remaining flint dust off them. So, first things first is we need to gut it. Make an incision down the bottom and work my way up. The flint tools are surprisingly sharp. And when you're doing this, you try not to damage or cut into the insides, because they'll just all gunk out inside and it will just be more washing. Still pretty straightforward anatomy there. And that's everything just about out. And I'll give it a wash. Now that I've got the fins off, I'm just gently teasing away the skin from the flesh. You do that by getting your thumb just in between the two and slowly working your way down. There is loads and loads of meat on a pike. A lot of people say they don't like eating pike, but if they've ever tried it, it's often from muddy waters, which will make it taste disgusting. If you get it from a clean, clear water, it's not so bad. We're almost there. There we go. And that's the skin we're going to use. So we've got the skin off there, and now we want a couple of fillets from it. I'm back with my flint knife. Just give it a quick rinse. And I'll start by giving it a cut down the back. Oh, there's so much meat here, it's unreal. I'm going to be stuffed tonight. I'm taking the remaining bits of flesh off, so I'm just left with the skin. You can see I don't need any of that, that's just going to dry up and be no use at all. What I want is the skin here. And then you can see I've done that side, and I need to do exactly the same to the opposite side. And then when I'm done, I'm going to hang it up inside the teepee, near the top of the teepee, just so it gets quite a bit of smoke and just warm enough to dry it out. I don't want to cook it, because it'll just fall apart and be ruined. But I want to add a little bit of smoke to it to help preserve it and dry it out nicely. Going to spend the evening carving a spoon, because I've got lots and lots of dark hours where I'll be stuck in the tent. I'm going to work on this willow which has come down in the recent storms. It's Some of it's still alive and it will regrow and reshoot, but that's what I'm going to use for spoon carving.
Anymore, you say it's for the best. I don't see the good in hurting. I know we scratched and bled until the bitter end, but now this breaking point is just breaking me.
Settled in for the evening now, and done lots of fire collecting, sawing and preparing, and as you can probably hear, the fireworks show next door is going fantastic. I've got the pike skin up there and that is drying really well. The fire's ticking over nicely, and I think it's about time we cooked the pike. Let's get this pike cooked. Frying pan. That pan is very hot, so I've got to be careful. God, there's tons of it. I'll cook that first lot. Let's see how I get on. What's that handle? Not particularly. And here it is. And I'm going to enjoy that. It's really nice to just sit by the fire, chill out, have a little whittle away at the spoon. Really nice and relaxing. You can kind of see the general shape of it now. It's coming there. But a really fantastic time this weekend. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Really relaxed. Done a few projects. Feel refreshed. It always feels like a mini holiday. And I could have quite happily had a few more days out. But this is the little project that I did yesterday. Whittled away a nice spoon. And here's the pike skin. As you can see, it's all dried up now. This is basically a rawhide form. Then I'll take it home and I'll work with some eggs and I'll soften it up to make it into a leather. Well, I hope you've enjoyed joining me on this little adventure, and hopefully I'll be making a lot more YouTube videos shortly. Thanks for watching.